They run with a big man in his 7th season. It's Derrick Henry. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. They'll take that 14 yards on play number 1. Great beginning there under the bright lights of prime time.
Yeah, it takes you back to high school football on a Friday night, doesn't it? When you feel like every eye in the county is on you. In this case, every eye in prime time is on you.
He's going to launch this deep for Watson. And this nearly an interception right off the bat. An early crisis averted as that winds up incomplete.
And we're going to see this offense try and spread the field a little bit and utilize the outside third of the field, especially against man coverage. But that time, the defense was up to the task, forcing the incompletion.
Rodgers throw into the hands of Pitts here. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. And early on, they're picking up right where they left off last week.
And I know a lot of coaches say each game is its own. You don't really have carryover. This feels like carryover. So much confidence from the previous game that they're using to their advantage now.
And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 25 yards that time. And on this first drive, looks like they want to get that vertical passing game going early.
And they did, and what a warning shot they just fired. If you're not going to back up and play coverage deep, we're going to attack you all game long. And once you adjust to that and you start to back off, then that opens things up underneath. A really nice start for them. Great way to get the game going.
Looking there for Pitts, but intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it. And the Chiefs are going to take possession of the football as they force the turnover on the opening drive. Well, it's no secret he's had trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. First drive, throwing another pick.
No matter who's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation begins. Throwing too many interceptions. Can he take care of the football? If I were his backup, I'd be edging towards the coaches and saying, hey, how about giving me an opportunity?
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. Again, it's Cook. Running right through it. And they'll get him down here at the 23. 7 yards there and a first down. The Chiefs at 1-3 here in the early part of the year. They were losers their last time out. Trying to get back in the win column, but obviously not an easy task here in a hostile environment.
Yeah, always.
And the Raiders have got him. The hard-hitting safety, Jimmy Ward, picking up the sack that time.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game, watching this offensive line, because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit. Right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page.
He finds Pierce. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. A real letdown defensively. That was third and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. First down, here's the run with Cook. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11. They'll try the middle with Cook. Well, this defense for the Raiders, they had certainly had their struggles to start the season, but they put it all together in getting that first victory a week ago.
And that's not the half of it. They forced 7 turnovers in that game, and I know we always talk about turnovers coming in bunches once you force the first one. But 7? That seems almost impossible, but we watched it happen.
Eluding the pressure right. And that is incomplete.
It'd be interesting to see what he decides to do the next time he's in the position we just saw there. Outside of the pocket, takes a throw downfield, it turns up incomplete. I wonder if next time he might take off and run.
To punt on 4th down, here's Rigoberto Sanchez. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Remember last time out they threw the interception on their first drive. Good news, their defense backed them up, so it's still 0-0 here as they begin their second possession.
Yeah, one great way to judge a defense, how do they handle what we call sudden change? When all of a sudden, you know, it goes against their offense and have to run out in the field and try and put out the fire. Give this one great kudos for getting out there and not letting that interception lead to points. Excellent job by them defensively.
And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. That one good for 13 and a Raider first down. Interior of that line blocked really well on that run, but also the two tight ends, they blocked well too.
Not only have they scouted the line of scrimmage, with their agility, they can get upfield and hit moving targets.
And Rodgers is going to go down. He's sacked. Aiden Hutchinson in there to record the second sack of his young NFL career. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Here's Rodgers to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They'll give him some different looks on defensively. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big third down coming in, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Looking downfield for Jones. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things. Get back to what works.
On 4th down, A.J. Cole comes on to punt. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Shreds him with a stiff arm. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A great return there. Bombing and weaving his way for 31 yards. And the Chiefs will have excellent field position here as they take over. Brissett on 1st down. He's going to get this one down to Cook. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm thinking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
Well, we love to say, get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on 1st down. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And the Raiders pick it up. And now off to the races down the right side. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return for 6 and a Raider touchdown. So the defense forces the fumble. They get the score, and a guy on defense becoming offensive there, Charles.
And you know they love that. Any guy on defense loves to pick up the ball and have it in his hands and try and score himself. In this case, that's exactly what happened.
He'll be singing in the shower postgame. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. From the 6. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Play fake, Brissett. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And that will fall incomplete. Oh, they took a shot there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Brissett now. Quick throw knocked away and incomplete. We saw a lot of that a week ago defensively from him. AFC Defensive Player of the Week. Just always seems to be around the football.
I like your observation there. Understands the game, understands positioning, can put himself in the right spot, and then make a play on the football.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Josie Jewell. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score. Extra point by Mevis is up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Cordero Patterson to return it, bringing it out of the end zone. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. Had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And if we kept having a rough patch, he said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. The offense on third down tonight, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. From the gun, here's Brissett. He's got a man, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Up the middle, it's Cook. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches. On play action, Brissett. Got Patterson on the quick slant here. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 30. It's a 10-yard pickup, and that's enough to move the chains. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the gun, it's a give to Cook. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. To throw, Brissett. And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. Davante Adams, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs have got it back to within a score. And it's no good on the PAT, so they can't add on here. And our score is going to stay right where it is. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. Now a hit and a loose football. And I think the Chiefs have it. They do. So a turnover there on the kickoff. And don't look now, but that just made things a little more interesting.
Very interesting, because when you're trailing in a game, these are mistakes that you pray for. You just went down and scored. Now you get the football right back with another great opportunity.
And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19. Off the play fake, here's Brissett. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. Marcus Davenport able to record his 5th sack of the season. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. He's got his tight end, David Njoku. Touchdown! David Njoku. 26 yards. And the Chiefs have cut the lead back down to 2. And now this is right in Kyle Shanahan's wheelhouse. He'll go for 2 here. They'll look to throw. Goes right side. And he's got it. So they went ahead and went for 2 to tie the game, and it works out. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
51 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times. A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10. Now it's Rodgers. That's going to be caught by Pitts. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. So again from the 39, this time from the other side of the field. Here's 1st and 10. Running from the gun with Henry. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Miles Jack with a big-time hustle play there as he backs the offense up. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Rodgers going to throw. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
What we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. He's airing it out for Williams. And he fires one that's intercepted. Levi Wallace with a pick. And the Chiefs are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line. That had disaster written all over. You've got a right-handed quarterback, a rolling left, and throwing it pretty far downfield.
It's really difficult to do, to try and get your body twisted around into the proper position and get anything on the ball as you heave it downfield. And that's what it actually turns into, a heave. And that's not really a good throw, is it?
Not good, and we saw the result. 2nd quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. On 2nd and 7, Brissett. He hits Adams complete. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to it. Cook up the gut. Marcus Davenport there to take him down.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that point from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
On 2nd and 9, Brissett. And down he goes, brought down a Raider sack. Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders.
A dime look defensively for the Raiders on 3rd down.
Yeah, you're right, 2 extra DBs out there. To throw is Brissett. And he's got Pierce. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Alec Pierce, 83 yards. And the Chiefs will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. This time, the extra point up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. A short kick taken at the 18. And a nifty return there all the way across the 40.
Now, that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get to that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys. And
it'll be intercepted. And the Chiefs are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Well, Charles, so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? The ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
A lane opens up that time as he'll be brought down just short of a first after a gain of about 9. So we've come upon halftime here in KC with the Chiefs on top as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Ready for the start of the third quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And, Charles, they've got the lead. I would imagine the overall halftime tone was a positive one, but what do you think the talking points were in the locker room?
Well, if there were 3 talking points at the half, partner, all of them were about turnovers because they were pretty loose with the ball. Otherwise, this lead could be even bigger. Now, I don't think that they overly harped on it, but I think they told them, guys, if you want to keep calling those plays that are exciting, you got to take.
And it's intercepted. Picked off by Brandon Eccles. Not the way you envision things to start out the third quarter. One play and already a turnover.
It's interesting. You and I were talking with the coach, and he talked about how at halftime, as a play caller, he wanted to make sure he got a new script going for this.
And Henry's hit. He lost the football, and it's picked up by the Chiefs. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. And they had just picked it off to get the football. They fumble it right back. I looked over to both sidelines. A lot of scrambling to find the helmets.
Yeah, you can almost, both sides are screaming sudden change. Because when sudden change happens, that's a defensive call to get back out on the field. There's been a fumble, so an interception, some type of a turnover. You've got to get back out there and play. These guys just want to get to the bench and gather themselves and regroup a little bit. Let's see if these offenses can settle in and start taking care of the ball a little bit better.
84 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
They run with Cook. He's been busy tonight, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2, now third down.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But looks like they're ready to go.
Brissett on 3rd and 2. And that is taken in by Njoku. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. They'll run with Cook. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. That gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. 6 plays got him down here. This is play number 7, 3rd and goal. 3rd down, here's a run by Cook. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Brissett to throw for it on 4th. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. He had 3 touchdowns already, but won't get a 4th here. And the Raiders hang tough down near the goal line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They'll try and get the run game going. This is Henry. And from the 4, they get it to the 8 on a pickup at 4.
And that's frustrating for a defense because they've got them pinned down deep. And on the first play, they gave up a run that keeps an offense on schedule.
Yeah, because 3 to 4 yards, that's all you're looking for right there, right?
That's absolutely perfect, really, as a play call. You get 3 to 4 yards on first down. That's what we're talking about this all the time. Being ahead of the chains or on target, ahead of schedule. They run after that run.
From the gun on 3rd down, Rodgers. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
The punt team on now is from their end zone. They get it away. And taken at the 46. 44-yard punt, return of 9. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. Give to Cook out of the gun. He won't find a ton of space following the display of power as he's down just inside the 45. On 2nd and 9, Brissett. They'll dump this off to Cook. He's got room at the 30, 20, 10, and all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown.
Well, this is where quarterbacks' passing numbers sometimes get a little bit more inflated than they should, because this is a short little pass, but it goes for big yardage.
Boswell good with the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes the return. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can...
He's got a man! Complete! Touchdown, Raiders!
For as big and strong as some of these guys are, especially when you see them in full pads, it is sometimes hard to appreciate how truly fast they can move. That was incredible.
Well, in this league where coordinators worry so much about drawing up the right routes, blocking assignments, misdirections and stuff, they have these precise arrows and movements. Sometimes the best plays just come from the schoolyard where you look at your fastest guy and say, go long, go get it, big man.
And the final number, pretty impressive courtesy of Next Gen Stats, 21.4 miles per hour. No return here for Patterson, so they'll begin things at the 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive 1st and 10. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Brissett. And complete right side to Cook. And he's got room.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Brissett's going to keep it on the option.
And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a hole. Give him 4 yards there on the 1st down keeper.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
On 2nd down, Cook. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line.
97 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
The 1st down throw for Brissett. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. A give, this is Cook, and he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown.
Dalvin Cook, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter.
And the kick makes it through, but flags come flying in as well. It appears we're going to get a roughing call tacked on.
Trailing here in the 4th quarter, and that personal foul not only adds to the hole that they're currently standing in.
Yeah, absolutely a bad job of just losing your cool and letting your anger take over. Mistakes like that, not going to help you at this stage of the game.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Throwing on 1st down is Rodgers.
That's caught left side to tight end Pitts.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Now Rodgers. And the Chiefs are going to get him. That's Deron Payne with a sack that time.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Completing it here to Marvin Jones. And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 31-yard line. The catch and run good for 24 yards. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory, down at the 31. 10th carry now for Derrick Henry. And he is going to lose yardage here.
That's Aiden Hutchinson. He was determined to blow that play up, and he sure did.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Now Rodgers. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Give a big credit for his coverage right there because when he saw the run break deep, he stayed in position to prevent completion or avoiding any risk of a flag.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd down and 12. And Rodgers is going to go down. He's sacked.
Caleb Chason, the former 1st rounder, in there to get the sack.
Now Rodgers, gotta have this one.
He's going to launch this deep for Watson.
And this is caught inside the 5. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. Here's Rodgers. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Miles Jack.
And the Chiefs are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
Brissett on first down. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score.
Nevis on to attempt the point after.
And that'll cut the lead down now to a touchdown.
Makes the score 35. Raiders 28.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away.
Fielded right around the 8.
Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And they're going to have good starting field position. He's out of bounds, but not before he's across the 35. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive.
And now this fourth quarter becoming very interesting. That pick six makes this a one-score game. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how aggressive they choose to be. Second down, they go right back to Cook. 109 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on.
Now, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
Got his man complete over the middle. That's Cook.
And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
That's good for Kansas City Chiefs.
Brissett to throw on first. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Oh, that's good decision-making right there. Understood down and distance. Knew it wasn't third down, and he still had another opportunity to earn the first down. Good job throwing it away and avoiding an interception.
And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
They're backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
Boswell's kick is good.
Well, Charles, the NFL record is 66 yards. That was 5 shy of that. Only a handful of guys have ever connected from 61 or deeper, and he can add his name to the list.
Yeah, more and more guys are trying it. That doesn't mean the success rate has gone up. That is a long kick. Guaranteed, when he turns on his phone after the game, a ton of congratulatory texts will be awaiting him.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in this second half.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. He's got a man complete.
And they're going to move it down inside the 25.
So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Rodgers tapping this forward on the jet sweep. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Now Rodgers. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a one-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high-percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
And the Chiefs are going to make the recovery. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35.
The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They run it again with Cook. Pretty nice, aggressive run there before being brought down just inside of the 30. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. Getting the ball is Cook running left. And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line. Now another timeout called for by the offense. That'll leave him with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play. Here's Brissett. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. And now that brings up 4th down there, a loss of 6 yards on the sack.
This is a little hard for me to compute because I'm watching sack after sack happen, but somehow they're still behind in the game. I would expect all of this defensive pressure to translate to them taking a lead, and thus far, it hasn't happened. Time's winding down. They don't want to waste this type of performance from these ace pass rushers.
Now the Raiders going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game.
19, set. Hey, check.
4th down, Brissett.
He finds Pierce. It's complete.
And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. That one a backbreaker as they wind up converting there on 4th.
Hey, kill. Hey, kill.
Now Brissett. Oh, he just needed to throw it away, but instead out of bounds he goes, and that's a sack. It's a loss of 8 there on the first down play. They'll try again on 2nd and goal after going backwards to the 12. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call.
19, set. Hey, kill.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And this will be caught. Well, forget taking the knee. Some late gamesmanship here as they throw for a late touchdown.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, 1 by land, 2 by sea. He didn't mention air. Because right now, we're seeing a big-time performance already. That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game. Where'd you pull that one from? You know, every now and then actually listen to his podcasts.
And you're just a scholar. You're reading all the time. I like to fit that in.
You know, I just grab a nugget when I can.
Alright, my flow sinister. This ain't rap music, this straight literature. Small-minded, all your ideas miniature. They tend to hate on you when they can't get rid of you. I ain't going nowhere, 20-year career minimum. Call Hit Boy for beats, ask for 10 of them. I don't follow trends, I swing the pendulum. If the bag, I'm gon' give us some. Let's reflect times, I try to collect minds from complex rhymes. And by the way, shout out Tech 9. Go and shut the up, just let me talk. I'm a time bomb that's waiting to go off.
Lights, cam, prime time action. Run it up, touchdown, I'm snapping. In the field with the plays, John Madden. It's a many given Sunday magic. Lights, cam, prime time action. Run it up, touchdown, I'm snapping. In the field with the plays, John Madden. It's a many given Sunday magic. Round of applause and you go, that's it. Damn, that's a bomb with a flick on my wrist. Jersey on my chest, that's a team that I rep. Came in as a rookie, now I'm ballin' like a vet. If you talking crazy, better say it with your chest. Hit him with the right, then I hit him with the left. Then the juke move, Heisman, stiff arm, lights out, you snooze. Lights, cam, prime time action. Run it up, touchdown, I'm snapping. In the field with the plays, John Madden. It's a many given Sunday magic. Lights, cam, prime time action. Run it up, touchdown, I'm snapping. In the field with the plays, John Madden. It's a many given Sunday magic. It is not a game, it is not a game. Banging on your chip when I come through the pain. Never been about the money or the fame. But when it bring both, so here we go again. Wins on the road, yeah, I got those. Couple records that I hold, yeah, I got those. It's the playoffs, the team just got home. We ain't going outside when it matter most. Lights, cam, prime time action. Run it up, touchdown, I'm snapping. In the field with the plays, John Madden. It's a many given Sunday magic. Lights, cam, prime time action. Run it up, touchdown, I'm snapping. In the field with the plays, John Madden. It's a many given Sunday magic.
I'm harder than I ever been. Losing's what I never do. How you supposed to walk with me? I'm 80 steps ahead of you. My mind is on Socrates. All my bars on Rubik's Cube. Every time I do it, I just have to do it beautiful. I can't let this moment pass. Yeah, I know my time is now. Know my mama proud of me. And my grandma smiling down. Every time I turn it up, whole crowd be wildin' out. Matter of fact, let me see your hands. Look, I saw my shot and I took it. I couldn't do it different. Couldn't afford to stop and go. I had to stay consistent. Made up my mind that no matter what, I gotta win. That's why it's always me and never them. One.